back to Adorabuild. My name is Ruth and my little dog is called Pucky. And in this city update, we're going to mostly focus on checking out the Enchanted Forest. However, it is going to be important to see where we have come from. So on screen now is a few little clips from the last update. And the biggest change that has occurred is that we have actually gone vertical. And I'm really pleased at how this has turned out. I think that this is now starting to allow the city to take shape and also hopefully allows you guys to start to see some of my ideas about how we can create different levels across this particular part of my Lego city. The other thing that I think might be quite good fun is to actually have some sort of little secret world in under here. So I think in the snow I'll have like a little cutout through here where we can sort of see through and see, I don't know, something a little bit different, something a little bit more fun. Possibly Frozen related, possibly not. Maybe something else that's a little bit more winter wonderlandy. Don't know, still have to have a little bit of a think and try and figure that out. But I do think that it is quite a nice opportunity in order to be able to make most of the space under here rather than just leaving it empty and have it as dead space. So that's where that part of the city is up to. Now let's see some of the changes that I have been able to make across the Enchanted Forest area. So after installing the platform for Open's trading post, I was able to transport the enchanted treehouse over to this space as well. And then it was just a matter of laying out the various coloured plates in different orders in order to create the sort of landscape that I was after. I also started to mark out some of the height that was required to go up against the new platform. So the white slopes there are just markers so I could count up how many bricks I need in order to get that particular height. And then I also started to figure out where I wanted the waterfall to go in order to connect to the existing waterfall next to the enchanted treehouse. I also then started to mark out where I would want the frozen river to go up on top of the platform that sort of runs near Open's trading post. So it just sort of starts to try and tie in the different layers of the landscape together. I also wanted to look at the topography of the actual Enchanted Forest itself. So let's head over to Build Ruth to hear a bit more of an explanation. So this is the section that I've been working on today, and I've just been doing my best to try and figure out the topography of this area. So I think overall the purple section, which is all the land in the woods, is all going to be raised up by 2 bricks. So you can see that over here. I don't have enough bricks at the moment to do all of this section, but that's what I will be doing in the future. So even over here, how this is sloping back, all of that will be raised up by 2 bricks. So it will then sort of come up to be in line with here. As you can see, it is still quite delicate. So again, I'll be working out all of those details. I do really like the look of the purple and the grey slopes being used together in order to create the rocks and part of the landscape as well. I think that that looks really pretty. I'm also really pleased with how these pieces are looking as well. So I do think that I will try and get another one of those printed pieces for here, another one for here, and then maybe 2 more for behind there. So I think I'll need possibly another 4 altogether. I'm also really keen to get more of these birch tree pieces as well, because I think adding in those in here and over here, across the river, up through the back here, is just going to add so much more texture and movement through this little woodland area too. So I'm really keen to try and get that happening as well. You can also see through here that I've started to create a little bit more interest in this river area. I really like these printed pieces that we got with Anna's canoe adventure set, but I think splitting them up and having them slope downwards just makes them look so much better. I will be thinking of different ways to tie in this azure colour into the rest of the river, and then I think back here what we might do is have a little bit more of like a foliage tunnel that the river sort of disappears off into. And so I think that could be quite unique and a bit different. Obviously, the other thing that I'm really wanting to emphasise is that the land and the water are at different heights as well, so that they're not just sort of butted up against each other, and that we do have a bit more of like a river bank or a, you know, like lake bank. Is that what's called? I don't know. Anyway, a little bit more of a difference between those two levels as well. And then hopefully I can create more of that sort of grey and lavender rock work down into the water area too. And of course, my usual texturing of the water will need to go through. I do want to do a little bit more topography and texturing of the purple landscape as well, so it's not just all quite so flat. I think that I will need to get some more of these sort of curved pieces, not only in the lavender but maybe also in the grey as well, just so that we can start to shape out some of this area towards the front, which should be really exciting and really cool. So that's where we're up to with the Enchanted Forest update. Here's a quick overview of the other side of my Lego city. There hasn't been any build work going on this side of the city for this particular month, but it's always nice to check it out. As always, I do hope that you have enjoyed seeing this city update and the progress that I am making. If so, please give this video a big thumbs up. I do really appreciate that. My next video should be up really soon, and until then, take care of yourselves and bye bye.